Hello, everyone. Where does somebody even start from? The judiciary, the rot in the judiciary. The judiciary is our biggest problem. I've been saying this thing for years. For years. How do they get people in there? There is nepotism and all of that going on. Politicians are packing in their wives, their girlfriends, their children, their in-laws, their whatever, all into the judiciary. They are the ones that are judges here, judges there, whatever here. This complaint has been going on for a very long time. And I think there was even an article or something that Professor Chidi Odinkali wrote about. And we sit down here, they already have a hold of the executive, they have a hold of the legislative arm, the judiciary also. It's now under their pocket, where they get to do what they want to do, how they want to do it, however, wherever. And the citizens are just mere toys. This day is reporting this. The Nigerian Judiciary Council, NJC, recommends FCT minister's wife 21 orders for elevation to appeal court. Yeah, you might say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with if somebody, your husband is a politician or wherever you're there, you're in there, really, there's nothing wrong. But the way that it's been going on, and a lot of people have talked about nepotism, some people are being bypassed, some people are being back, it's crazy. And they're deliberately, there's no, the bench doesn't have money, but they're deliberately pouring their people in there because they know the power that it holds. At the end of the day, they will tell you go to court because the court is in their pocket. We saw where Senator Blukachua came out on the Senate floor to talk about the father, how he was able to convince his wife to do things in favor. She was the president of the appeal court. I was able to sway her to favor his colleagues. That alone, if Nigeria was a country that was a country, that statement alone should have triggered the whole of the cases that were done. There should have been a judicial review of all the cases that were handled while she was the president of the appeal court. But of course, Nigeria is not that country. People are focused on what food do they put in their mouth or their stomach. We live from heart to heart, and that's why they use our destiny to do all sorts of things that they are going to do. You'll be talking about it, somebody will come out and say, that one doesn't matter, now that one. But the thing is affecting his or her life. Appoint Ariwoola, Wike's in-laws, 84 others as judges of federal state high courts. So especially this Ariwoola, I think he has put his daughter before, his son is something, his brother is another thing. It's crazy. The impunity is out of this world. And then the NJC is also probing eight judges for misconduct and bars two from promotion. Justice Suzette Ebereche Wike, wife of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and former Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, was among 22 successful candidates recommended by the National Judicial Council for appointment as justices of their Court of Appeal. Similarly, the NJC also recommended for appointment as judges an in-law of the FCT minister, Leslie Nkesi Belema Wike, and Victoria Oluwakemi Ariwoola, daughter-in-law of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Olukayode Ariwoola. Recall that I just spoke about Professor Odin Kalu, and then they are talking about it here because I know he has been on this case extensively, and that's when I even started saying, do we even know how these judges get? How do they even enter offices? Who helped them now those people are accused of nepotism and all, who helped them in? And so when those people come with their cases to the appeal court and Supreme Court, won't they pay back those favors? Recall that a former boss of the National Human Rights Commission, Professor Chidi Ondekalu, had in March this year accused the judiciary of nepotism over the listing of Nyesom Wike's in-law and family members of some justices as potential federal high court judges. Ondekalu, who had posted on his Twitter handle, now X, stated that, for instance, Governor Bako Lalon appointed number 7 Butnam, the daughter of the president of Court of Appeal, a judge of the High Court of Plateau State, in 2021. I presume This is a transfer. But if it is, why is it being reported as new appointment? Governor Nyesom Wike appointed number 11, his in-law, a senior magistrate in Rivers State last year. I guess the Chief Justice of FCT High Court is fulfilling his own side of the bargains he reached when he visited Wike last year, question mark. On this list, you have a daughter of the former Chief Justice of the FCT High Court, number 5, Zamfara, and a daughter of the current Chief Justice of the FCT High Court, number 9, Kogi. You also have on this list a daughter-in-law of the current Chief Justice of Nigeria, number 10, Oyo, and a daughter of his immediate predecessor, number 12, Bauchi. Beside Odunkalu, a rights group had also in last April embarked on a protest while accusing the CJN of abuse of office and favoritism. The group had claimed that the CJN breached the Rule 11(4) and other extant provisions of the revised Code of Conduct for Judicial Officers when he appointed his son Olukayode Ariwola Jr. as a judge of the Federal High Court and nominated his daughter-in-law Oluwakemi Victoria Ariwolo as a judge of the Federal Capital Territory High Court. The group Civil Society Consortium on Judicial Accountability, during the protests in Abuja, demanded the resignation of the CJN, arguing that the action underscores the importance of judicial accountability and impartiality in maintaining the integrity and trustworthiness of the legal system. Coordinator of the group, Mr. Martin Obono, had said that the CJN's appointments have raised serious concerns about potential conflicts of interest and the erosion of public confidence in the judiciary. Obono had maintained that it is imperative that the judiciary remains free from personal bias and favoritism to safeguard the principle of justice. Beside Wike's wife, others in the 22-man NJC list for elevation to the appellate court include Justice Nnamdi Dimgba, Justice Donato Okorowo, both of the Federal High Court, and Justice Olukayode Adeniyi of the FCT High Court. This was disclosed in a statement from the NJC signed by the Director of Information, Mr. Soji Oye. Council at the meeting also considered the recommendation of its interview committee on appointments of judicial officers of all superior courts of record in Nigeria and resolved to recommend the underlisted 86 judicial officers for appointment to the Court of Appeal, High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Sharia Courts of Appeal, and Customary Courts of Appeal states in Nigeria, the statement said. The statement is quite long and it actually goes on and on. I tell you, this rot in the judiciary, a good number of these appointments and whatever, you're not going to feel the effect now until in the next 10, 15, 20 years that we're going to feel the impact as we go, and especially when it comes to, electoral judgments, political judgment. That's where the effect is really felt. Most of the people that are not supposed to be are not supposed to have gotten into offices in Nigeria, they were only able to do so because of the corrupt judicial system that we have. Thank you for